Um, so today's lesson about men, because we're going to do first with men, and the next episode is going to be about women, is the how to find a teacher and know when and how to interact with said teacher. So I saw this example with Robert Kiyosaki. He is a multi-billionaire with real estate. He was on a podcast with somebody, and this guy, instead of listening to Robert Kiyosaki, who is a billionaire, he wanted to prove to Rob how much he knew. And Rob wound up getting frustrated. He goes, "Who's fucking teaching the lesson, me or you?" Right? So sometimes when you try to prove to somebody that knows what they're doing about how to do something, it kind of works in your favor. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet.
For real.
For real. And it's just something that it hurts a lot of people's egos.
Oh, yeah.
But once you realize if you push down your ego to where it's non-existent, your confidence grows incredibly, because now you get that inflation, that ego inflation that you're doing. It's not real, one, and two, it has nowhere else to go, so it winds up building like confidence around you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But shutting up and knowing how to listen is paramount. Like we just said, so I repeat myself, whatever. But finding your person. So you would have to go first, find out exactly what you're trying to master.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really have to make it as if, like, you know how like in Naruto there's like, I have to learn the flying Raijin, and he like there's only certain people that can know that jutsu. Yes, you don't want to find a teacher to do the most basics of shit. Like, do I really want to find a teacher to teach me how to, I don't know, what is something that's very common in today's world? Well, all skills can be useful, but let's just say I don't want to learn from somebody that knows how to just save money or knows how to like penny pinch. I want to learn from somebody that's able to create money, create systems, so I could maybe grab a little bit of the penny pincher's advice, but focus more on how to make a whole lot of money. To me, you have to pick and choose the field that you want to go to, and then once you go to someone who makes a lot of money, you have to then decide, okay, is this could I see myself in this field? Does it fit into any of the strengths that I have? If the answer is no, you still be cool with the dude. Grab whatever lessons you can, because he will drop lessons. And again, people like talking.
Sure.
We're communicative animals. As much as we don't like to admit it, we do enjoy talking.
Oh, yeah.
And when you meet somebody who's successful, they don't really get to talk because no one else is successful around them. Like, you'll realize a lot of successful people are just lonely.
True. At the top, there's
yes. Like, okay, here's a good example. When you see in kung fu movies, there's a guy climbing a mountain, and he goes, "Teach me, master," and the guy goes, "All right then." Right.
Boom.
Right. All right then. Right. Why did he say "all right then" so fast?
This man is looking forward to this all the rest of the day.
He's lonely.
Exactly. You've been looking for this moment,
lonely.
man.
He's lonely.
He's lonely.
So
yeah.
I will teach you all the things, and you because it is kind of ego boosting, having the ability to teach.
Yes.
It does fulfill you.
And not everybody is a good learner, is a good teacher.
No. And then finding someone who knows how to teach is a completely different story. We could also get into that, but yeah, like not every teacher is good, because you have some teachers that go, "Yeah, man, just throw your hand up and
you see what happens,
the YMCA." Right, and then you're just like, I don't know how to do that. Then you have teachers who are very too involved, that won't let you actually spread your wings.
True.
So it's like, no, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. 5 more months. No.
Micromanaging tree.
Yes. So you have to pick and choose. Like, you have to first figure out how you like to learn, because if you were to write everything like an audio, like, it's visual is my main thing, physically doing it. But if you're just telling me, like, I hate when people tell me directions, because I'm not going to remember. So I just stop you before you even start. I'm not going to remember that.
Could he at least write it down or something?
No, I just tell him, I'll GPS it.
yeah. What's the place name? I'll type it.
Yeah, I'll just GPS it.
Like, you know about it?
Yeah. And then also, like, once you learn how to spot a good teacher. You learn your methods of teaching, then you learn someone who is a master in that field that you want to learn, then the rest is shutting up and listen, because that is paramount. You found all 3 categories that fit a good teacher. Now it's time for you to shut up and listen. And for a lot of people, depending on like their age or their experience or their backgrounds, they don't like that terminology of just shut up.
They struggle with the concept of shutting up.
Yeah, they really struggle, because it's like, well, I have something to say. It was like, you could either waste your time or you could waste the person that's teaching you time. Which one is more valuable? Because if you waste the teacher's time, he's doing this for you as a favor. Unless you pay him $1 per hour, but then you're just wasting money.
Mm-hmm.
So shut up and listen. It is paramount. And it's like, I've seen too many dudes talk their ways out of Poom Poom. I've seen there's also the same amount of people that talk their way out of making money.
Yeah, very, very true. Because sometimes you realize that you have a business, for instance, and you get a customer coming, you have a set price.
You know exactly where I'm going. Yeah.
And I was like, I saw this breakdown the other day while I was on YouTube scrolling, actually.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was like, if you have a business, for instance, you do hair, let's say per person it's $800, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your minimum price. That's the lowest.
African dude?
Yeah.
No.
I was like, this man dropping baggers here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, your minimum price is $800 as you start out. But somebody walks in that says, I only got $500 because I'm on a budget.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that owns the salon was like, oh, boom, I can't do it because my minimum price is $800.
Yeah.
Dude said, let me stop you there. The thing about business, you always want to make a sale no matter how minimal it is. So what you want to do is this. The person that came and said my budget is $500, you ask them what's the occasion, first of all. You said the wedding of their ex-fiancé or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That right there.
And this is the close. Say the close. Say the close. Say the close.
That right there is
Say
enough
the
information
close.
for you to boom and be like, so what you want to do? You want to be like the best person at this wedding?
Yeah. So
Do you want to show up this man?
What he said, the closing was, don't you want to make him jealous?
Exactly.
Because it's like now, like he said, the dollar amount isn't necessarily the value. The concern is the value. Man, I want to be getting him jealous.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta show the fuck out.
Yeah.
And this nigga reconsider.
Yeah.
But you know he ain't coming back.
Yeah. And
then that persuasion kicks in too.
Yeah. Too many people talk themselves out of money. Like even you want to get more simpler, like every door-to-door sales job, they could like almost be getting it, but if they talk too much, they break. Like here's a good sales tactic. If I go, hey Shamar, I want you to buy this soda, right? It's $1.50.
$1.50, huh? Why not $1?
$1.50.
Anything special about the soda?
It's soda.
Okay, I'll take the soda.
but you see how like I didn't have to convince you. It was just like I let the silence get uncomfortable so I can make you talk.
The mental warfare of it all, actually.
Like people don't realize like there's
just say something, shut the fuck up.
There's like and I've learned that through practice, through like talking to people. Like sometimes when you talk, like imagine you go to a woman and you go, I think you're the most beautiful thing I've seen all day. Right? And then silence. And she goes, thanks.
The flabbergasted.
Because how would most dudes go? I think you're the most beautiful thing in the world, and I just see a life with you. And then you keep on talking, and you wind up lying.
You dug a grave.
You dug a grave. Versus, I think you're the most beautiful thing I've seen all day.
Like, I think you look good, I'll take you out.
And you just
walk away.
You just make eye contact.
True.
Like you'd be surprised. Like people like. Okay, here's another lesson I can show you.
Stare to your soul.
See how many times you're blinking?
I'm not good at eye contact in the first place.
But if you do that with people, like they get like,
I realize I'll be doing that a little bit. Though. I'll be staring at people a little bit and be like, "What the fuck is he playing?"
Like even eye contact would make most people fold.
It's a strange concept for most.
It is, but it's like. once you understand the rules of people, it's really not hard. Like there's a reason why, like in the animal kingdom, eye contact is known as threatening.
True.
It's not that uncommon of a concept.
Can't lock eyes for more than 3 seconds. Sometimes you want to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but then there's so many lessons that can be taught. There's sales tactics. There's the ability to control a room. There's the ability to be funny. There's even your memory could be an ability.
True.
Like, imagine if I could teach you how to shelf in information as if it's a filing cabinet. Like, there's ways to change how you think. There's even ways how to change emotionally how you think. There's so many things that can be done. And here's the reason why finding a teacher and getting all these things and making your time useful is because time is a man's vagina.
Virtually true.
Like, so for every dude that's out there, when a girl friend zone you, she's using your vagina, which is time.
Yeah.
And how much is that smile when she has your time?
Oh.
Right?
How much is smile worth?
But the same way that we look whenever we get some boom boom, no? Same exact thing. Oh, you brought me flowers in a movie.
Thank you, best friend.
Thank you, best friend. You ain't getting nothing.
Not even a hug, nigga.
For the words of Patrice O'Neal, he said, "You a time hoe."
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I think that's gonna be the title of this episode. Time as a man's vagina.
Mm-hmm.
So, that is episode 2. Deuces.
I'll see y'all.
Man vagina.